Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. So the folks at Artisul sent me this review copy of the amazing D16 Pro graphic display tablet. So before we get into talking about things you need to know about it, let's see what's in the box. So first of all, we got this lovely looking package, and once you open it, of course, you know, there are exciting things that you would find inside. Opening this reveals a couple of cool stuff. As you would see, that first things first, we have this beautiful display slate that has a 15.6-inch drawing area. And this offers full HD experience of 1920 by 1080. And in terms of color, it ships with 90% Adobe RGB. Now, this is a graphic display tablet, which simply means that you have to plug it into a computer to get this to work. Now, taking off, the tablet reveals a stand, which also reveals a set of display cables, and you would also notice that we have a power cable, a pen, a hand glove, and underneath there is a pouch, and you also find that we have several power connectors. Overall, the package is simple, clean, straight to the point, and unwrapping the tablet, you would also notice that we have 8 different buttons, 1 dial, and this dial can be used for zooming in, increasing your brush size, and also scrolling up and down depending on what you're doing. So if you want to browse the internet with this, you can use that for scrolling up and down, and that would pretty much be, something that you would like. We also notice that the stand itself is a very compact and straightforward stand which you can use, and it has different levels that you can position this depending on the angle you want to draw or you want to view your content from. And you also notice that we have a pretty cool pen, and this pen feels pretty light. This is because it's a battery-free pen. Now, it's decent in the sense that it supports tilt, and overall this comes with 8192 pressure level. Now, the pouch which you get to see is for storing things like the pen, the nibs, and a couple of tiny things just so you don't misplace them. And yes, you would also get to find a glove, a tiny piece of cloth which you can also use for wiping the surfaces. You would also get nibs. Now, these nibs that you're getting are 10. It comes with a power brick, and so far this is kind of power brick I get to find in the box. Now, on the side of the tab, you notice it has a USB-C connector, a brightness button, and also power on button. So let's simply set this thing up and test this bad boy. Setting this is pretty easy, as all you need to do is plug in the USB-C. One cable goes to the power, the other one goes to your graphic card. And once you have this display ready, go over to your website, download the latest version of your driver, install this, and if you already have a previous driver that has to do with a graphic display tablet or a graphic tablet, you may need to uninstall that before you proceed to start working with this. Now, after you're done installing this, you would also notice that configuring this is very easy, as you can actually configure your express key, drawing area, and also your pen and the buttons on your pen. Now, for a better experience, I would suggest that you peel off the initial film on the surface to have a better feel for what you're going to be doing, as that is going to prevent you from having glare on your screen, and peeling that off would reveal a much sharper, cleaner, and a nicer looking screen. So for my personal experience, I found out that sculpting with this is just super good. Since most persons are going to be using these things for art, I decided to try this out with ZBrush for sculpting. Now, out of the gate, sculpting with these graphic tablets felt really nice, and after a few minutes, I was some sort unaware that I was using a 16-inch monitor because it was just so immersive. The colors on this display are extremely beautiful. It comes in with 178-degree of viewing angle, which just changes a lot of things. So you can easily see things from different points, from different angles, even way clearer. The report time for strokes that I found out was extremely impressive, although it's even stated on the website that the pen does have a 330 pps report rate, and the strokes itself felt really smooth. Now, it's very easy for you to feel the pressure coming out of the pen once you're applying this to your art in terms of sculpting. And something that was even very noticeable when I started using this is every single time the pen approaches the screen, the dial simply lights up. Now, the dial lights up once you are trying to perform an operation or when you're trying to do something within the screen, but once you're not working with the screen, it actually goes to sleep. So this is one of those tiny little nice features that makes this tablet even way interesting to use. So after I was done sculpting directly in ZBrush, since it was pretty okay with it, I transferred over to Blender to try and see if I could do a couple of renders and see what I can, do with this. So if you're thinking about using this as a mouse, you're also going to get some very nice experience with this one, because using this as a mouse, moving lights here and there, trying to move a couple of elements, it just felt really natural. There was nothing to, take you out of the moment, to remember that, oh, I'm using a graphic display tablet. I need to calibrate my memory or calibrate my, muscles to feel this kind of thing or do this kind of stuff. It just flowed very, very easily. So if you're thinking about using this for maybe modeling, sculpting, it's just extremely cool. And I will strongly suggest for anyone who is thinking about getting a display within a budget to kind of consider this particular one. For those who will be doing drawings or maybe working with Photoshop, you would also find these very, very useful. So the dials, like I said earlier, you can use the dials to increase or reduce your brush size. And since it has 3 different modes that you can also set within the software itself, you can easily set these things to whatever thing that you want. For those who are considered about the pressure, this 8192 pressure is just perfect for painting. Now, I have only one downside to this tablet so far, and that has to do with a tiny parallax. So once you get this and you start using it, you will definitely notice that parallax. So the parallax was just one of those tiny things that I felt, but this is easily resolved within software. So once you go over to the software and choose to calibrate, it's very easy for you to fix this one via the software. Now, despite that, every other thing felt natural, felt very, very easy. I love the weight of the entire thing. So if you're looking for something that has that premium feel, you're looking for a graphic display that is budget friendly, and you want to get the all-in-one experience, then you should consider taking a look at the Artisul D16 Pro. Link to this is going to be in the description, and a huge shout out to the folks at Artisul for sending this over. So this is definitely going to be about it. I would like to know what you guys think about this one in the comment section. This is the Artisul D16 Pro. Tell me what your thoughts are, and of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.